Welcome, conservative free spirits. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Today is a general reading for the collective. As you all know, we have all 12 zodiac signs in our birth chart. So do your research and find out where this energy may resonate most with you. This is for the collective. I hope everyone is doing well. Don't worry. I know that when you stand up for yourself, it can be a bit exhilarating. And after that wears off, it could be scary. It could be confusing. It can be daunting. What do I do? Where do I go? What did I just do? What did I just say? Sometimes when you decide that you're going to take that step and become that entrepreneur, it's like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Screw you. I'm tired of this BS. I put in my 2 weeks notice. And then you step out and you begin doing things on your own. It's cool at first, but then a hiccup may present itself and you may not have that safety net. It can be challenging. I don't want to say that the Hierophant card, as you see in the thumbnail, it's in reverse. I don't want to say that it is being rebellious, but for some of you, it might be. It may be a rebellion against the status quo. It may be a rebellion against what people believe as acceptable, politically acceptable, religiously acceptable, traditionally acceptable amongst mankind, as well amongst your family. Corporately acceptable as far as your work environment. Spiritually acceptable as far as your religious beliefs are concerned. Some of you need this push, and others of you, well, as far as the need, some of you have been forced in this position, and some of you have volunteered it because you've gotten tired of being stabbed in the back, because you've gotten tired of being let down, because you get tired of going into a position with jubilance and glee only to later have to leave that situation. Your time is up, your season is up. For some of you, that's a red flag. That's a note that, hey, you're not supposed to be doing this, or you're only supposed to be doing this for so long. Let's move on to something else. So I'll repeat to you, it's okay. Now that you have decided to not take the advice, the guidance, the reins of someone else or something else, it's going to be okay. You just have to have a plan. You have to start asking people what to do. You have to start researching. Now that you've stood up for yourself and the adrenaline has worn off, it's okay. What would you do? What did you learn those years in the office? What did you learn those years living with your parents? What did you learn those years working for someone else, going to school, being under the guidance of your mentor? What did you learn? Make note of that. Jot that down. How did people handle situations when everything was going well? How did you observe people handled situations when everything was going well? And how did you observe people handling situations when everything was on the decline? It's okay. You know enough. You learned enough. And what you don't know, of course, you'll be able to learn from those mistakes, and you'll find out, oh my God, I did not know that. It's okay. Breathe. Now that you have stood up for yourself, as we see the Hierophant card in reverse, you're going to be okay. As long as you want to be, as long as you believe. Some of you could have also decided to forego the sex. The Hierophant card has a spirituality attached to it, a religiousness attached to it. You could have decided to abstain from some sort of sexual activities. You could have decided that maybe the goal now is not a sexually orientated goal, for whatever that means for you. Some of you could also have decided to call off your wedding, call off your engagement. Some of you may also be getting a divorce or some sort of separation. This could also be a card of graduation. Some of you could also have finished your tutelage up under someone, finished one level of spirituality, finished one level of a spell, of a ritual, graduated early. For most, I believe the traditional, or here in the US, the traditional graduation is in May, in the spring, but some of you could have graduated early. Some of you could have gotten knighted early. Knighted early. I guess that's for the European, the English continent. Some of you could have gotten your pastoral collars and your pastoral certificates early. Some of you could also be leaving one church if you're a pastor or a deacon, or if you are attending some sort of religious institution for your religious fulfillment or spiritual fulfillment. You may be deciding, I'm going to transfer to someplace else. I'm going to discontinue this altogether. I'm no longer going to be under someone's tutelage. But for the masses, I really feel that a lot of you have decided to stand up for yourself. I also want to address, for those of you who have stood up for yourself, who have said no, or I'm stepping away, or I'm declining, you may not get a response to your, I'm not doing this anymore. So whatever it is that, or you may get something, or just an okay. But for many of you, you're waiting for a response, because that's going to dictate how you behave, how you react. And for a lot of you, that's where the confusion is coming from, that you're not receiving a text message back. You're not receiving a phone call after you left that voicemail stating that, thank you, but no thank you. After you sent that email, after you sent that letter in the mail, after you spoke to someone in person, however you delivered your message, even if you were upset about it, or even if you were calm and copacetic about it, you're not receiving a response. And that's where the fear is coming from, because normally the response would dictate how you react, how you behave, how you proceed forward. And you're not getting that. that would be the thing that would let you know, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Oh my God, did I not do the right thing? You're on your own. You're free. You're going to have to decide. This is a part of that decision making. This is a part of driving your own chariot. This is the journey of the fool. And sometimes it's going to be clear. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's going to be, some sort of confirmation that says, yes, you did the right thing. And sometimes there's going to be confirmation that says, oh, I would have did it like this. It's too soon, too early. Nope, the universe is saying, okay. Okay. It's kind of like a parent in this energy of today that's not reprimanding. They're not giving you advice. They're simply saying, okay. It's like, what? Okay. This is giving you an energy as well of being born anew. For some of you, you're going to be lost for a little bit. Ask questions, research, make some lists. Start exercising. Start cleaning up your house, cleaning out your file cabinet. Start going to your small business association. Start putting in our applications of submittal. Go back and rewrite some things that you wrote before if you're an author. Go back and submit some more applications for some different colleges, for some different jobs if that's what you're interested in, for some different positions, for some more plays, for some more promos, for some more mechanic work, extermination, whatever the case may be. If you want to go into that. Start submitting some applications to some things that you actually wanted to do. Some grants, some loans, things of that nature. If that's something that is going to catapult you and assist you to move forward. Don't be idle, because that's just going to make the fear be more grand. The universe is saying, okay. That's what you want to do. That's the decision that you made. Okay. Trying to see if there's any more message that is coming out of this. So I guess that concludes your daily message for the collective on today. If any of you have any suggestions on YouTube approved thumbnails that I can use to upload on my channel, please comment down below. Also, I see some YouTubers who have videos playing during their lives or during their playbacks, the recorded messages. If you know of how I can do some YouTube approved thumbnails or photos or videos, I would like to transition from the black screen to something more creative, to something more welcoming. I'm going to be doing my research on that as well, because I want to make sure that I'm in compliance with what YouTube has going on. So if you're aware of that, please assist me and let me know. Once again, you're going to be fine in the energy of standing up for yourself. Go forth and prosper. Oh, another thing I wanted to say, sometimes I get into the energy of doing, what are they called? Affirmations. So I might be giving a message and then I just start saying, that I'm amazing, I'm loving, I'm welcome, I have all the tools. If that is something that resonates with you, then you're more than welcome to say it. If it doesn't, then you don't have to do along. So I don't really want to go into the energy of, repeat after me. If you feel led to do that and you're okay with doing that, then, by all means, go ahead. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day.